What's happening? What's happening, man? I'm just fucking around. I don't know why I was doing that. But check it. I thought about this because I was about to go out of town. I was about to fly. And I did a little research before I did this. But when I went to St. Louis, I flew with my pistol, right? I had that file on me. So you may or may not know that you can fly with a firearm. You got people going to sporting events. You know, you got competition shooters. They may go out of town. Obviously, they would have to have their pistol because it's a competition. It's specifically built for whatever they're trying to do. You got hunting. You got people who go hunting out of town. You have just any reason you would need to go out of town with a pistol. I think you could take long guns too, but that's a different type of case. You're gonna definitely have to, because you can take. I've seen people with skis. I've seen people with golf clubs, and they have bags specifically for golf clubs for flying. So they got long cases for guns as well. These are things that you can look into. Obviously, before you fly with any airline, you want to look at their rules and regulations and the things that they have set up. Some of them do things slightly different. You don't want to assume they're going to do it like, you don't want to assume United going to move like Southwest and get misconstrued, get dropped off, you know, the Uber drop you off at the airport and you live an hour away. Whew, that's going to be all bad. You feel me? So I just want to do a quick little video, show you how to do it, blah, blah, blah. I just took my pistol. I didn't take none of my long guns, and I only took one pistol. If you have a case big enough, I think you can put more than one firearm in there. Once again, you want to pay attention to what they say. For instance, United, I'll show you how I flew with United, but one of the differences is, like, I assumed by reading what I read that you needed to take the magazine out of the pistol. It couldn't be loaded and ready to go. You know, it can't be ready to, I don't think they want that. So I took my clip out. I took the one out the chamber, obviously, and I separated it from the pistol, but I put them in the same case. You can, per United, you can fly with ammunition. It needs to be in its original box, like the box that you bought it in. I don't think it has to be a brand new box, but I think the ammo needs to be in the box. So if you bought a box of 50 Winchesters, you got 45 left, that needs to be in that box. It can't just be loose in the bag or anything like that. They talk about like percussion caps, blanks, and all of that. That's different. You're going to have to read up on that one. So anyway, you can keep it in the same case if it's still in the magazine. It just needs to be separated from the firearm. That being said, I was getting ready to fly Frontier. I've never even heard of Frontier. I was getting ready to fly fly with Frontier, and they require you put some type of tape over the top of the magazine, like where the bullet sits up at the top, like duct tape or something. I don't know why, but they said that, so I was going to do that. So anyway, I'm going to show you what this case looked like. Hold on. Actually, before we get into this, you see that little thumb, that thing right there? Not this one. Not this one. This one. Hit the like button for me, man. Right now, hit the like button. You don't gotta wait till the video over. If the video over and you haven't liked it, go ahead and like it. Don't be scared. Don't cost you nothing. Just boop. Just like it for it, homie. Let me know that you like my video. If you don't like my video, give me a thumbs up. I'm not gonna know who did that, so you're gonna have to leave a comment to tell me why you gave me the thumbs down. That's disrespectful. But let me get that thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe. It's right there. Right there. One or the other. Go ahead and subscribe. Leave me a comment if you want to see me do something else. You curious about something, or you just want to know what the fuck James think, man? Holler at me. That's all I'm saying. But go ahead and like the video right now and subscribe if you haven't already. Cool. What are you doing? Rocked up on me and stuff. What you looking at? You trying to figure out what you... Oh, you talking about this right here? Cool. I'm glad I got y'all. So check it. Shirts is in, new shirts. I have other shirts coming, but for right now, this is the shirt you get, okay? Do you even ride? Okay, so obviously this is for my motorcycle riders, okay? I started a clothing line about 1.5 years, 2 years ago called Rush Rider Wear, okay, with a Y. You can look me up on Instagram. There's no pictures. They're coming. Rush, R-U-S-H, Rider wear. Follow me, fuck with me, support. Shirts is out. I'm already putting them out. I'm already getting them going. Come get them before they gone, and then I'm gonna make another order, and then the same thing is gonna happen. Catch this wave because I'm coming on God. Appreciate you. All right, so main requirements. You need a hard side case. I bought this from Academy. Excuse me, I'm gonna say about $34. They have more expensive ones, they have less expensive ones. Now, I needed it to be a good size. It's lightweight, so it's not gonna kill your weight on your suitcase or nothing. It's pretty lightweight. I'm gonna give it about maybe a pound or two, and then obviously the added weight of the pistol and the magazines, the ammunition, or what have you. But it's pretty thick, you know that. But you need 1, 2 locks. So you want one with 2 holes. I've seen some that only got one in the middle. I've seen some that got like a little, I really don't know what that's for, but I've seen some that have like a keyhole right there. I wouldn't recommend that one. I think they wanted to have 2 locks. And this, you know, I'll let you see what this one is one more time. So this is the Vault by Pelican, small pistol, V100. They have other brands there. You could get this off of Amazon. I think the only one I seen, or when I looked, was a yellow one similar to this. They had, and you got to be careful because some of them cases, when you type this on Amazon, it's gonna show you camera cases. You don't want a camera case unless it comes with foam, as this one does, and you can customize it. So this one, see, it don't just come open. So you got to hit that button, boom, hit that button, and pop open. Now, some of them come with foam. Some of them come flat out empty. It ain't nothing in there. You got to put your own foam in there. But the firearm can't just be in here bouncing around and doing all of that. They're not gonna like that. They have TSA approved locks. The problem with these TSA approved locks is TSA has a key, a master key for this. Now, most of the airlines require you use these, especially like on the bag. I know some people lock their suitcase. And I'll get into what happens when you actually arrive at the airport and how you move all of that. But I seen some of these. The problem I ran into, because I didn't want this cable one, and I didn't want a combination. I wanted a key. The problem I kept running into with this case is this area combined with this area makes it pretty thick, and so I couldn't get one that was skinny like this but long enough for it to fit like that. This works perfect because you just thread it through. I promise you I don't always have that much trouble. Maybe I do. That's why I only got one kid. Ooh, yeah. So anyway, and then you lock it, and when you arrive at the airport, it's going to be sitting like that. You lock both sides. Now, like I said, I'll get in that part in a little bit, but this one is fully customizable as far as what your phone pieces can look like. There was another one at Academy that had squares where you can literally just cut the blocks out and make it fit however. I ain't had time for all of that. I was gonna see if you could see the print. I guess you can't. I stuffed mine in here, and so I layered it to keep the ammo separate. I put the ammo down at the bottom, or my magazines at least, and I put the pistol right there, and then I threw this on top. Actually, I might have put the magazines right here and put the pistol on top, and then separate it like that, because that top part got foam in it, and so it's gonna drop like that. Boom, boom, boom. And I'll show y'all how that looked in a little bit. But boom, boom, okay. And I had mine sitting like that when I got to the airport. So, and y'all can see, I ain't make this up. Firearm declaration, okay? So I know what I'm talking about. And they make you sign that, obviously. And guess y'all know my last name now. Cool. Was y'all trying to read that? My bad. So anyway, I was only going out of town for a weekend. So obviously, if you got like a bunch of stuff, then that might be a problem for you. Depending on how you pack, that's going to be up to you. But now, as I stated, you can pack it like this with pistol on the top, magazine right there. When I went, I usually keep at least 2 magazines with me. One in the firearm, one for, you know, in case the situation get to what the situation get to. I believe the way that I flew like this. Magazines on the bottom. I had a couple of them. And then obviously I packed it where the magazine kind of was still up under the pistol, but I didn't do it like this. That's a habit. So I kept mine like that. I think they want it like that. They don't want it actuated or anything like that. Before you get to playing with all of this, gun safety is important. I know y'all seen me just kind of click that and pull that. I cleared the chamber before I even did this video. It's my pistol, so I know how it works. I know what it looks like, but still, gun safety is really important. I just want to take this time to say that. Don't be out here playing with guns. I don't care how old you are, how young you are, how hood you are, how square you are. Gun safety is gun safety, so I always know what the fuck you doing. There we go. And then so when you open my case, it look like this. And then boom, right? Let me see. And then you just kind of push down. Shit. My bad. You push that foam down. And it's good. Boom. Bow, bow, bow. Like I said, I don't feel like playing with these locks. But you lock both sides. And then you put it in the bag. Simple as that. You figure your deal, me. Like I said, I had mine sitting right there. And it was all good. Alright, so we're gonna, you know, do a little role play. Okay, so cool. Walking, you got your bag with you. You can't see it. I got my bag with me. And then you come to the front. Oh, when you get to the airport, obviously, this goes without saying, you can't check in at the curb. The little express check-in, whatever that's called at the curb. Nah, don't do that. You're gonna waste everybody's time. So just walk in, go straight to the counter. I don't even think the kiosk works because you're going to have to show them and declare and tell them that you got a firearm. Don't go in there like, I got a gun on me, or I'm traveling with a pistol. Just say firearm. It sounds better. It's disarming to them motherfuckers, and they work at the airport. They should be used to that shit anyway. Obviously, this goes without saying as well, but I'm gonna say it. Don't walk into the airport with it on your side and think you're gonna put it in the case in front of them. You might go to jail. I'm not really sure. I don't fuck around. You know, airports and pistols ain't the best thing in the world. So you definitely want to be super cautious. You also want to make sure that you're supposed to have a gun in the first place. If you aren't allowed to have a gun, if this is not how you got to check your state regulations. I live in states that allow me to have a gun. I don't like states that don't let me have a gun. Don't live there. I'll visit, won't stay. That's just me. So you definitely want to know your local rules. You want to know the federal rules. You want to know the rules of the destination you're going to, and you also want to know the rules about the place that you're departing. So that's just gonna throw that little caveat in there for you. That being said, walk up. You might have to wait in line. Whatever. If it's somebody there helping, say, "Hey, I got a firearm." They're gonna say, "Okay, go up to the front. Let them know." So you go up to the counter. They're gonna weigh it, ask you if you got your boarding pass, all of that. Ain't no point in printing none of that shit out because they're gonna have to get it to you anyway. So you say, "Hey, I have a firearm." They're gonna say, "Okay, open it up." So you weigh it first. That's what I did both times. They're gonna weigh it first. It still got to be under that 50. So pack accordingly. You're gonna open it up just like this. Now, I had mine just sitting in there like that. Okay, she seen that it was locked. She might have did that just to make sure it was a hard case because it has to be a hard case. And then seen that it was locked, seen that it was the TSA locks. And then when they got done, she gave me this, filled it out, and then they set that right there. Okay, so that's that part. They print your boarding pass, and then they usually will walk you to the guy, because you know at the end of, even when you go to the kiosk and you get your boarding pass, you put the little sticker on your bag, you walk it over to the little section where they loading them up. Well, because you got the firearm, they usually walk you. If not, like when I was in St. Louis, they took the bag, told me to hang out in that area. St. Louis airport built a little different, but they told me to hang out for about 20 or 30 minutes just in case they needed something, and then I could go to my gate. Here, Houston, IH, they didn't do that. I wasn't in hobby. They didn't do that. She walked me to the guy that was loading them. I had to stand there. He loaded it and went through the little x-ray deal, and then he loaded it, and he said, all right, have a safe trip, and then I went on by my day. That was as simple as it was. The hardest part is you just got to wait for the person at the counter to become available. It's usually a line. You wait for them to be available. If you see anybody out helping, like any of the employees just kind of out and about, let them know, hey, I have a firearm. Should I stand in this line? Should I go over here? Do y'all got a special line for that? You want to be the least abrasive as you can. They're going to be the most accommodating because of the situation. Like I said, you get that little sticker. It's on there. You pick your bag up at the baggage claim when you get to your destination, just like you would any other thing. I sat in the airport for a little bit waiting on my Uber. It's not like you don't get followed. I don't think anything happens to you. Once again, when you land and you get your bag, I didn't take mine out until I got to the hotel just because I Ubered. If I was driving my own car, like when I got back to Houston, I had my car wait. I parked my car at the airport. So obviously, when I got back and got to the truck, I took it out. Actually, I probably didn't. I wasn't tripping. But just saying, don't think because you out the baggage claim, oh cool, I'm just gonna open it up and take it out. Now I did open it up to make sure it looked like it did when it got there. I wanted to make sure that. That's just me being me. I don't trust nobody. I'm the type of nigga that I count my money at the ATM. Like I pulled the money out the ATM. And you see me counting, nigga. If it's short, I'm coming in there and I'm repay it back. I pulled it out, pulled it up, counted it in front of you. It was short. So that's just me. I literally opened it, peeked at it, zipped it back up, got the fuck up out of there. That's just me. So it's not hard. It's not illegal. Do your due diligence. Read. Do some research. Find a YouTube video like this one. If you just got here, I appreciate you, okay? If this is your first time watching one of my videos, I appreciate you. If you've made it this far, I fucks with you for real, for real. Please come back. I'm going to be doing all kind of how-tos because I'm being all kind of different shit. So I'm going to do a couple of different how-tos. One day I'm going to buy a Hellcat and it's going to be on here and it's going to be lit. Crazy, I don't want to talk about that right now. Cause times is rough right now, but that motherfucker coming. Anyway, that's that, man. If you got any questions, drop a comment. I'll answer it. I did it. I didn't go to jail. I don't know what everybody be doing that take a gun to the airport and get arrested. I know you do not put one of these in your carry-on. You definitely not carrying it on. Not even a little hard carry-on with the wheels and you know. No, don't do that. Checked bags only, bro. Checked bags only. There's no way, at least with United or Frontier, to declare that you are going to be flying with the firearm in your checked bag. So, like I said, you let them know as soon as you arrive and just go from there, man. Sorry about the little shaking. Arm got tired. Oh, new shirts. I'm going to tell you about that in a little bit. But, nonetheless, man, this is my little video about that. How to fly with a firearm. Because fly niggas got to have firearms too, man. I don't like being out of town and I ain't got that fire on me. You know, that's just the type of guy I am. You know, square guy. I went to college. That was a prop. That wasn't even a real pistol. That wasn't a real gun at all. You know, it had KC on it. Who would put KC on their pistol? That's crazy. That was not a Glock 23, 40 caliber. No, not at all. Those were not hollow tips in the magazine. No, not at all, with the silicone tip to eat through your clothing if you got like a big bag jacket on or something. No, it was not that. That was all props, okay? These are props. Don't play with guns, kids, boys and girls. But just in case you were thinking about flying with that fire, there you go. Like I said, man, I know it all. James of all trades, it means that for sure. If you got something that you want to talk about, something you want me to show you, let me know. Other than that, man, I'm about this bitch. Peace.